My friends, what I want to talk about today is Valentine's Day. Oh, Valentine's Day. So much pressure. The Hallmark holiday, the media, the cards. I can't imagine all the Instagram messaging and social media of all these lovely couples looking so happy together, taking the opportunity to showcase their love, often in a Hallmark way. But what we really want, what we're really seeking is not necessarily the Disney moment, although that's spectacular, where there's the fireworks in the background. What we want is that real love and connective experience with someone else. Unfortunately, though, with Valentine's Day, a lot of other kinds of explosions can happen in a relationship. 30% of people that are cheating are going to see their affair partner on Valentine's Day. Scary stat. Very scary stat. Also, with that reality, of course, is the betrayal. Here you are walking down the street leading up to Valentine's Day, thinking about the other person in your life. What am I going to do for them? Maybe I feel manipulated because it's such a Hallmark holiday, but the expectations are real where I need to deliver something. Maybe I get a card. Maybe I write something. We go to dinner. If you're the mistress or the mister, you're more likely to end up in a hotel room. Generally speaking, in cheating scenarios, the spouse gets the good dinner while the mistress gets the extravagant hotel champagne experience. Or the mister, depending on your case. I remember like a wrestling pay-per-view from like my youth. It used to be called the Valentine's Day Massacre. That's what my practice and generally encounters is this massacre of people wanting to connect with their spouse and or partner or what have you. And in the lead up, the cheating person gets really anxious. As this holiday approaches, there's more and more pressure. They have to deliver on two fronts, maybe even a third front or a fourth. Who knows? All the different side people that they have, but the expectations mount, planning starts to happen. The face off starts to become very real, to put it musically. Who's your number one? If I'm John Legend, baby, you're my number one. Really? Both sides are struggling to feel number one. Of course, one of the people doesn't even know about the other, but they become increasingly upset as they see their partner divided with their attention. The closer and closer you get to Valentine's Day, you see your partner hiding their phone, becoming more secretive, maybe even causing fights just to cause distractions from what's actually going on, which is the turmoil of their soul of what do I do here? There's only one day. It's not like Christmas where you could maybe be like Christmas Eve I spend with this person and Christmas Day with the other. No, there's only one day. Which day will it be? Which person will it be? That's why you end up 30% seeing both on that day. Very troubling. Obviously, the cheaters got a vested interest in keeping this a secret. Why can't I have more than one? But this damn holiday is really cramping my style because both are commanding my attention. One of them doesn't know what's going on, but the other person can blackmail me. They can say, you're going to spend it with me, or I'm going to they'll try and sabotage one of the relationship. Usually, let's keep it stereotypical. The mistress is going to sabotage the marriage, or at least threatens to, through the knowledge that they have. Usually the affair partner knows all the details about the person who's in the primary relationship in a marriage because they've been navigating it usually for so long, especially if they're aware of it. So they know his patterns, they know the lies, they know how he's getting out of things. Again, stereotypical, despite the fact women cheat more than men, but we'll talk about that later. So as the mistress knows more information, she can just drop a text message when he's out with the wife on Valentine's Day. This is something obviously the cheater's trying to avoid. That's why it's going to be an over-the-top experience for the mistress and a lesser experience for the wife. It also helps navigate the guilt. Obviously, the cheater's going to try and do something for the wife, but it's going to be from his experience because he's only doing it as a cover-up. I'm not saying that he doesn't love their partner, but with so much deception and lies going on, there's a level of respect that's decreased, or they're prioritizing their own image in the face of honesty. But with all this mounting pressure, more fights happen before Valentine's Day. One way that some people will deal with this is to try and break up the relationship right before Valentine's Day, or at least make it go on a break so that that holiday can be maintained for only one person. So sometimes you break up with the mistress, sometimes you break up with the wife, but it creates the stability for the cheater to navigate the competing wants and demands of both people. So you get temporary breakups. Let's just go on a break. You know what? Let's not do Valentine's Day this year. Things are toxic. Let's go to marital counseling, but I'm going to bury the real issue, which is I'm lying, I'm cheating, I'm keeping this information from you. I don't actually know what I want in life, and I'm trying to figure it out by keeping multiple people at bay with my demands and wants and time. So just everyone shut up. I need a moment. So with all of that, the cheater then becomes very isolated. He can become isolated to both parties because he's overwhelmed. He's also worried because there's some financial expectations. Who's going to check my credit card? Do I pay for everything with cash? How do I justify being in a hotel and not spending the night? Or am I just saying, hey, we're on a break, we're cooling things off. That's why I'm staying in a hotel. But really, you're sleeping with your mistress. That's what's going on. The Valentine's Day massacre is real for relationships in the lead up to Valentine's. We haven't gotten really into the details of what happens Valentine's Day itself or the aftermath or the effects on the cheater and the mistress. I've got so much more to say. Tune in for the next one in this Valentine's Day massacre series.